Singer and actress Jordin Sparks on her latest cause, how to divorce-proof your marriage. The advice you need to know before you shop for those toys. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. And you know, feeling fit and fabulous, it might just be a matter of your zip code. We're taking a look at the nation's healthiest cities for women, courtesy of Women's Health magazine, starting with Raleigh, North Carolina. So what does it take to be number one? A smart dose of prevention, something the women of Raleigh know well. A whopping 90% of them are on top of annual exams, and 81% of those over 40 stay on track with their mammograms. San Jose, California also made the list. These women rank second on the Women's Health survey for overall fitness, as well as for the number of women who run, swim, or lift weights. And ladies of Madison, Wisconsin, you are one healthy lot. Women in Madison are some of the happiest around, too. Fewer than 3% of them suffer from the blues, and get this, their life expectancy, 80 years young.
That picture makes it look like Monaco in
Yeah.
the south of France. Good for Madison, Wisconsin. Lingerie is a go-to Christmas gift for a man to give his girlfriend or wife, but that doesn't mean he ever gets it right. 1 in 5 women never wear lingerie her man gives her. The Daily Mail in the UK, now let me just repeat this, this comes from the UK, reveals about $160 million worth of lingerie letdowns are in the bottom of drawers thanks to bad choices made by men. 2/3 of British women have received lingerie as a present from their partner, but only 1 in 5 wear it to bed. What underwear do women dread receiving the most? Here is the rundown. Crotchless knickers, as they say in Britain, 58%. Leather, or shall we say pleather undies, 58%. Edible underwear, 44%. And fishnets ranked about 42% on the list. The study also revealed older doesn't necessarily mean wiser. 40% of women aged 45 to 54 have never worn a gift of lingerie, double the national British average.
Well, we're about to dispel another myth about the sexes. Men, not as obsessed with having casual sex as we think. Given the choice between a harem of women and a single partner, new research suggests most men would pick waking up every day next to the same person. In Andrew P. Smiler's new book, he argues that men are largely interested in relationships over sex. The reason men are driven to be with one woman is because they have a better chance of raising their children, so genes are protected and passed on. So it's a built-in thing there. From a statistical standpoint, only 5% of men engaged in sex with 3 or more partners a year. And the early stages of a relationship may be less defined, leading to sexual behavior happening earlier between couples, but that hasn't changed whether men want multiple partners. So what do you think? You think this is legit?
I actually think it's legit, and I think it's good, and I think it's probably good that we start hearing more information like this, because there's so much myth behind the cheating man, and I don't think guys really get the credit they deserve.
Yeah, and whether they want us to know it or not, that's another thing.
And how about lingerie? I love lingerie as a gift.
Yeah, well, the problem is, I think what guys think makes a woman beautiful and what a woman thinks makes her look beautiful, totally different things. I don't know about the whole pleather.
And let's face it, it lasts, you have it on for maybe 5 minutes max. But it looks good for that time.
Come on, ladies, just indulge. Like you said, 5 minutes max, and then it's elsewhere.
Makes you feel sexy. Want your true love to last a lifetime? Here are 3 tips you need to know to divorce-proof your marriage. Do at least 3 things a day for your own pleasure. There's a direct correlation between how you take care of yourself and your level of tolerance for your husband. Relationships require patience and compassion, but if you're tired, frazzled, or hungry, you're trying to survive rather than thrive. Give up control of people you cannot control. Helpful in wife lingo translates to controlling in husband speak. Take a step back and trust him to run his own life without your constant approval. You'll give him the space to act like the man you fell in love with. And never forget to express gratitude 3 times daily. Gratitude has magical powers, I kid you not. Turns an average relationship into a lifelong romance and an ordinary husband into your superhero.
Printed pants, they're all the rage, and they're the one trend you must try this season. So Refinery 29 shows you 3 different ways to wear your fancy pants. First, the classic printed pant. This is a relaxed, loose fit, wide leg pant, really cute, that will pair best with a fitted shirt on top. You can go with a sweater and a solid. It balances out your silhouette to give your body proportion from the billowy bottom. You could also try the bold all over printed pant. This is for the fashion risk taker. You can mix prints too, like they did here, with a smaller printed top with polka dots. Then keep it tailored by adding a blazer. And for a more casual night out with friends, go for these rock star pants. The sparkles and solid black give you an edge. You can pair it with a basic graphic tee and your favorite pair of rockin' booties.
Now, while you're out shopping, here are some of the hottest gifts this holiday season, starting with a few fab finds on the cheap. These hot holiday gifts are all under 50 bucks. What girl wouldn't love this Marc by Marc Jacobs rubber turn-lock stretch bracelet? You can find it at Nordstrom.com for about $28. If you've got a pet lover in your life, or maybe you love your pet, check out this personalized pet silhouette throw pillow cover. It's available at RedEnvelope.com for about $49.95. What about the Jedi Knight on your list? You can't go wrong with Lego Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, available for $29.99 on Lego.com.
Now let's up that shopping ante and double our money for fab finds in the $100 range. We all know it's Movember, and your man is going to need a good shave come December 1st, so check out the Philips Style Shaver. It goes for $99 and it's available online at us.philips.com. Now, if you're worried about a lost pet or just haven't made the vet appointment to get the chip yet, here you go. Get the Pet Tracker by Tag. It goes for $99.95. It's available at pettracker.com. And for the girl who has everything, check out these wired headphone earmuffs. How cool is that? Only 50 bucks at neimanmarcus.com.
It's definitely a luxury item to indulge in. Another hot item to add to the Christmas shopping list, anything owl. The beautiful wise bird was a hot trend back in the 70s, and it's swooping back in for 2012. Let's start with this reversible Oxford colored belt and gold owl buckle. The gold and Oxford go great together, and you can wear this over a dress for the perfect accessory. Next up, the ASOS owl tassel bag. The brown bag will go with anything, and the owl is a hoot for standout style. It's another go-to accessory, great for any wardrobe. And check out this charming take on a lightweight basic sweater from French Connection. The classic silhouette features a knit owl on the front. You can pair it with some skinny jeans and you will have heads turning 180 degrees.
Well, what are the best winter beauty picks? We're getting some seasonal favorites from beauty and style expert Mal Pearson.
The holiday season has just begun, and that means it's time to shop till you drop. There's nothing better than the confidence of having thick, full, healthy hair, and this year, that gift comes in a box. Hair Max Laser Comb. This is the first and only FDA-cleared home-use medical device for hair regrowth. During 7 double-blind, device-controlled clinical studies, over 93% of users experienced significant hair growth. Hair Max also offers a collection of sulfate-free, healthy hair care products formulated to work synergistically with the Hair Max Laser Comb. For more info, visit hairmax.com. For your skin, Quince body butters are crafted with exotic oils, butters, and extracts from natural ingredients to improve appearance and soothe skin. Quince line has 7 varieties, including antioxidant, energizing, nourishing, relaxing, repairing, replenishing, and soothing. Starting November 26th, Cyber Monday, Quince is offering a fabulous holiday gift set perfect for someone who deserves some pampering. For more, go to quincebutters.com and remember to check out mountpearson.com.
Thanksgiving might be over, but we're still in the season of food. Our registered dietitian Tara Gaidas gave us some great ideas on her recent visit for timeless seasonal dishes. Check this out. Here this morning to save the day is registered dietitian and our diet diva, Tara Gaidas. Tara, thank you for helping us out.
You are so welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So where do we start if we are scrambling for some last-minute food ideas?
Well, I am going to start with Brussels sprouts, which may not be where you start.
Nope, not first on my list,
Yeah,
but okay.
Well, no, it's just like that saying, if you build it, they will come, and if you add bacon, they will eat it.
True.
So this is my trick, is adding bacon. You may not hear that often from a dietitian, just a little bacon can make those Brussels sprouts go down. But really, my secret ingredient are the California raisins.
Really?
I love raisins because the label really says it all. It tells the whole story. No fat, no cholesterol, no sugar added, which is important. So the only ingredient on the raisin label is raisins. And they're really easy to cook with too. It really punches up that flavor. So I also have a stuffing here that has apples in it, and the raisins, you know, add a little sweetness, natural sweetness to your stuffing.
Great, full of iron too.
Full of iron, potassium, fiber, and the USDA says that they are the most economical dried fruit. So if you're looking for ways to cut on that grocery bill, also a good way.
And make your food stretch a little bit longer
There
too.
you go.
No Thanksgiving dinner complete without mashed potatoes.
Oh, that is like seriously my favorite thing on the Thanksgiving dinner table.
Yeah, I'll have this. I'm not sure what anybody else is having.
I know, I fill it all up. So these are actually a little trick. I got these from the Country Crock website, and it is mashed potatoes and cauliflower.
No way.
So we're cutting the mashed potatoes with some cauliflower, and of course using the Country Crock instead of butter. That way we're saving ourselves 70% less saturated fat than butter, no trans fat, no hydrogenated oil, and it really tastes delicious.
And this is a great way to get kids to eat cauliflower without them
I know,
knowing
no,
it,
they
right?
would never know, and husbands, and whoever.
And
you know,
me too,
really,
okay.
exactly. So, and you can also add, some garlic or whatever else to it that you want. We've got the rosemary in there, so there's lots of different ways to punch it up.
Okay, wow, this looks amazing. What is this?
Oh my gosh, these are yams with mango and sliced almonds.
Oh,
this is so delicious. And of course, I mean, we are talking like vitamin A popping out of the dish here, because between the mangoes and the sweet potatoes, yams, whatever you want to call them, same thing, we're really good. So I love cooking with mango. This is a secret ingredient here, is that you wouldn't ever think of putting mango into your sweet potatoes. And they're, like I said, loaded in vitamin A, beta-carotene, 20 different vitamins and minerals, popping in antioxidants. Now, the thing with mango is the ripeness, all right? So when you squeeze a mango, it should have just a slight give.
Okay.
Then you know that it's ready to eat. If it's still a little bit hard, leave it on the counter for a couple days, but then you're good to go. So mango is one of my secret ingredients for Thanksgiving this year, too.
Okay, Tara, thank you so much. For more information on all these fantastic recipes, all you need to do, head to our website.
Well, there's plenty more to come on Life Love Shopping. If you're overwhelmed by the toy department, we have your go-to guide for buying the best toys.
Plus, Jordin Sparks shares her struggle with something thousands of women do as well, and what she really thinks of the new AI judges.
And throughout the show, we are giving you a sneak peek at the most anticipated cars of 2014.
The Aston Martin. Our next guest burst into superstardom as the winner of American Idol, and she's now fronting a new migraine awareness campaign. Joining us this morning with more is singer and actress Jordin Sparks. Good morning, Jordin.
Good morning. How you doing?
Very good. So tell us about your battle with migraines.
Well, I actually didn't start suffering from them until a couple of years ago, but I teamed up with Excedrin Migraine because of that purpose. I teamed up with their new campaign, which is the Managing Migraines, Know Your Triggers, Know Your Treatment. And for me, it's been really educational and really amazing to find out what my triggers actually are, what starts my own migraines, and everybody suffers differently. But what Excedrin did is they came up with this new app called the My Migraine Triggers app, and you can download that at excedrin.com. And basically what you do is if you have a migraine, you go in and you put down everything you did that day from, oh, I didn't get enough sleep, or I changed up my diet, I had a piece of chocolate, I ate something salty. For some people it could be I chased the kids around, or I was stuck in traffic. Whatever it is, you put those things in, and eventually you have some graphs and some charts that show you what your triggers are. And then you can keep track of those, and you can take the preventative steps from getting a migraine. Of course, there are some that are inevitable. So for me, I kind of just nip it in the bud as soon as I feel one coming in. But something I learned is that migraines are hereditary. And I remember my mom suffering pretty severely from migraines when I was younger, and she still does now. But one thing that was always a constant is that nothing helped her except for Excedrin. And she always took that. So when I started getting mine a couple years ago, that was the first thing that I reached for. That was the one that brought me the fastest, quickest relief. And it was amazing when, we all kind of sat together and we were like, yeah, this would be a pretty good partnership. So just wanted to bring awareness to it because it's more common than a lot of people know.
And Jordin, let me ask you this. What are your triggers?
My trigger is actually stress, which I'm definitely not making any easier because I'm adding more to my plate, but it's okay. So stress, flying a lot, climate changes really mess with me sometimes. You get that just stuffed feeling in your head, and that happens. And actually what I've actually discovered is sometimes if I sing too hard, the pressure in my head from singing notes so hard, sometimes after I get off stage, I will have, my head will hurt so bad.
Well, we have to ask you about your upcoming projects. What do you have going on? What's on deck for all your fans? And what do you think of the new judges on American Idol?
Goodness, I love the new judges on American Idol. I'm fans of all of them, actually. I think I've been to concerts for all of them. And actually, I do have a new product. I have a new perfume that's coming out called Ambition with Bon-Ton Stores, and I'm working on a new record, and I'm trying to do movies. So, yeah, like I said, adding more stress to my plate. But thank you so much for having me on.
You're handling it beautiful, Jordin. Thank you. For more information, all you need to do, log on to our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
Shopping for the children in your life can be overwhelming. Their wish lists are long and your time and money may be short around the holidays, so our partners at galtime.com have 6 great tips for you. When possible, shop online. You cannot beat the convenience, and hey, no babysitter required. Also, use your smartphone. Apps allow users to share wish lists with other family members, compare prices, and even scan barcodes. And make a budget and stick to it. It can be easier said than done, but try this. Write the budget on your debit card in pencil so you're reminded every time you open your wallet. And keep in mind, the most expensive and popular toys are not necessarily the best ones. Buy for your kid and avoid getting caught up in trendy toys of the moment. And also look for a twofer toy. You want one that both educates and entertains. And finally, start early. Set a goal. For example, maybe you can buy a gift a week.
Just a reminder to all those parents, the boxes get played with more than the actual toys.
Same goes with the pets, too, I gotta say. Well, it is finally time to blast those holiday tunes, and you may be in the market for something new.
Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, has your list of the new Christmas albums. Hey, Jess.
I know already, and ladies, we all know the holidays aren't complete without Christmas music, so you have to check out Holidays Ruled by various artists. The list of performers leans to the pop side, but it doesn't mean the music isn't traditional.
Just hear the sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside snow.
Acts like Fun and their modern version of Sleigh Ride are sure to put you in the holiday mood. Up next is Lady Antebellum. 2 years ago, they released their first holiday collection, A Merry Little Christmas, and are back at it in 2012 with On This Winter's Night, their first full-length Christmas album. And you remember these two from Grease? Of course. Well, pop singer Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta are back with this Christmas. Now, the best part? All proceeds of the album will be donated to charity.
Cool.
Yeah, and ladies, those are just some of many holiday albums out right now. For more celebrity buzz, check out the DPC weekday mornings.
Right, Jess, thank you. I like the first one because I like those remixes of really old
You can't
classic
help but like
tunes.
just you know, move along to it.
Very cool. Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. From an employee's perspective, great leaders don't take, they give.
The unusual things great bosses do, coming up next. Girl can dream.
Yes.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. One sign you have a great boss if they give you the day off from work.
If that's not your case, here are some other things a great boss will do or can do for their employees. He or she might show signs of being a bit vulnerable. This is a way to break down the artificial barrier separating bosses from employees. One easy sign: if your boss asks for your help. Or your chief might dole out unexpected attention. Pick something small, something positive, something helpful, something unexpected to show you that he or she is really paying attention. And one sure sign, a compliment the boss uses to smooth the transition from customer conflict to problem resolution.
Good bosses will give employees a break. Say someone messes up. For a good employee, the lesson is learned. A good boss will catch your eye, nod, let it go, and help fix the problem instead of yelling at you. A great boss will also give you a peek inside. By arming employees with inside information, it makes staffers feel like they're partners and in it together. And a great leader will give an undeserved compliment. When a boss sees something in an employee, they're likely to make every effort to offer a kind word, and in turn, the employee will want to meet those expectations.
Yes, this is true. It's good. And when you have a good boss, you should always recognize that.
Absolutely.
It's not so much
It goes both ways.
brown-nosing. Yeah, just a little respect. Maybe you don't have a boss because you currently are on the search for a new job. Well, we're helping you score your dream job with these 3 job interview questions you're likely to be asked. How much do you want to be paid? Do your homework on what an appropriate salary range is for the job you're going for. Then give a number a little higher to give yourself room to negotiate. Remember, it's not what you deserve, it's what you negotiate. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Now, don't pull the strength as your weakness card. Try something like, I used to get nervous about calling up clients, but then I realized the more I did it, the easier it got. And how did you overcome a challenge at work? This is sure to be one of the questions that your future boss will ask. Well, don't be vague. Give a concrete example like I was given a giant project at the last minute, then describe how you tackled it and the success of the project's outcome.
Well, I had an interview once, and it wasn't a question, but it was a test, and they told me later. And basically what they would do is have prospective employees sit while they're doing the interview, and in the middle of it, a guy walked in with a bunch of chairs. He was moving to the back, and he was clearly overwhelmed, and they were trying to see if you would offer to help and get up and help to show, because it was a customer service job.
Sure.
And I thought that was so tricky.
So did you get up and help?
I offered. They didn't want me to do it because I was wearing heels and a skirt and all that. But I did offer, so I'm glad I passed. That was tricky. So you never know. Well, coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, do you have a long list of people to buy gifts for? We're going to share the gifts that keep on giving year-round tomorrow.
Here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you, and we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page. You can also follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop. Thanks for joining us. That does it for Life Love Shopping today.